know what the f going on. This is bullshit. Title multi-stream, that's not right. Hey, what's going on? Are we streaming? Hey.
Hello? Can you all hear me? Is it working? Let me know in the chat if it's working. It's time, everybody!
Good morning, good afternoon, good yesterday, good forever. Who knows what day it is? I don't know. Restream's mental. Here we are at How to App on iOS, and my name's Jade.
And everything's crazy!
We got an awesome person on the show today, so let's get down to it. We're going to play a little bit of music to kick it all off. I hope you're all doing really well. Here we go.
Keep the religion, the politics, and the racism out of the chat, or you will be dealt with. I'm sorry to be so heavy about that, but that's as heavy as I get, and that's where I draw the line.
Got time to shredding, got time to shop. Can you hear it, baby? Got time to rock. Wanna hear real music? Well, baby, this is it. At Hippies, there's just one rule. Yeah, don't be a dick. Got axes, baby, that make us rush to give you rhythms, baby, that make you blush. You wanna hear real music? Well, baby, this is it. At Hippies, there's just one rule. Yeah, don't be a dick. No time to rest now. So what we got? No shot gets fired. That doesn't hit the spot. Wanna hear real music? Well, baby, this is it. At Hippies, there's just one rule, yeah. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. No, don't be a dick.
I want to say, peace out.
Yeah! Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I hope you're all doing well. We had a bit of chaos to kick off the stream, so thank you for finding us again. Things are a little bit crazy, and it's not my fault. Thank you, Restream, for deciding to update your entire program and screwing everything up. Yay, good times. But look, thanks all for being here. If you're watching over on Facebook, what are you doing? Are you mental? Get the hell over here to YouTube at youtube.com/JadeStarr, or you can always watch the show at howtoapponIOS.com and maybe see the stream. It's probably not working because of what's happened today, but here we are, and it is Friday here in Australia, Thursday for the rest of you
Living in the past.
But today we have an awesome, hip, slick, and cool dude. Now, see, I got that right. This man is a facilitator of amazing music on YouTube. He's a guitarist. He's a legend, man. He just gives so many people a great platform, and I'm super stoked to have him on the show. So without further ado, let's kick it straight away because we're running behind. I give you the
Metalhead Hippie.
Hey, man.
Boom. What's up, metalheads, freak geeks?
We're here.
What's going on? Yeah, we are. We're somewhere.
We're floating around the internet. We're in the ether.
Oh, man. What were you doing over there, man? You were just like totally screwing it up, man.
I had it, man, I have everything set the day before each show, and I logged out of Restream today, logged back in, and didn't notice that they'd had a massive update, and boy, did they update some things. Yeah, they made it a little bit difficult. But thanks everyone for finding us. It's kind of screwed all my links and all that stuff. So, yeah, Restream, you've done a great job. But let's cut straight to it. I'm going to get straight in with the questions because we're running behind. So I want to know straight off the bat, because you are, as I said, you're a facilitator of music. You give people a platform, 3 days a week for 1 million hours a day. So what does music mean to you, Metalhead Hippie?
Oh, man, it's the spice of life, man. It's the only thing that I've known throughout history. If you look at mankind, music is the only thing that's ever brought human beings together, no matter their religious philosophy, their spiritual beliefs, their race, their color, their creed, their gender, anything, man. Music just brings people together. It stops people from hating, disliking each other. You could be at a Grateful Dead concert, man, and be standing next to a Klan member for all you know and stuff, man. But for that minute, that moment, you're together, you're happy. Unknowingly, you don't know who's around you or whatnot or what's going on in life and stuff, but that's not really the point. The point is that music, regardless of who you are and where you're from, culturally or religiously or anything like that, man, music has always been the center point for human beings to get together, man. It just brings us together as a tribe, or a community, sort of like what we have over there at the Metalhead Hippie show and stuff, man. So, yeah, man. Music's just the great enforcer of humanity to me, man. So, yeah, it just brings people together. And,
Couldn't have said it any better myself. It is the language that we should be speaking, because this one that I'm using now tends to get us into bullshit.
Yeah, it does.
There's too much of this yap, 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 and not enough twang, twang, twang in my world.
Exactly, man. And I think too that music is the only thing that keeps us together and learning from each other as individuals. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't know who your guitar teacher is. You don't know what his beliefs are. If he's a religious dude, goes to church every Wednesday, Sunday, and Tuesday, whatever, man, and this and that. You may not believe like that individual does and stuff like that, but the common thing is that everybody can teach somebody something, no matter what you believe or don't believe and stuff like that. But in the same context too, man, when you have a community like I do, and you bring all those people together with all those different beliefs and this and that, you have to like set guidelines and rules to let people know that, hey, this is a community. We're all different. We all believe different things. So just keep that stuff in check. Let's just stay here for the music and just be a happy community for the next 5 hours and share what we all like is music and stuff. That's why I always say in my show, it's like if you have an agenda other than listening to music, you're not welcome here. So you just need to go. So yeah, man, we're all here for the music and trying to make the world a better place by listening to it and sharing it.
So the music that you do you recall the music that you would be played in your house when you were growing up, or
little to none?
Little to none.
The only time, my family wasn't very musically inclined. Parents really can't. Well, I don't want to really get into judging my own parents and stuff. But they never had. They were like a lower middle class working family and stuff like that. But there was no time for this and that. It was always work, work, work. Go to sleep, go to bed, get up, do the grind and stuff like that. That was my life as a kid. So I had to find other ways to amuse myself, and not a lot of it was within the music genre and stuff like that. My life took a different path from music up until about probably like 20 years ago or so. But yeah, I was doing my own thing, something totally other different than music and whatnot.
So do you remember the first album that you purchased or was given?
Jeff Beck, Jan Hammer
What
Live.
format was it on?
LP, yeah. Jeff Beck, Jan Hammer
Nice
Live.
album.
Jan Hammer, yeah. But it's had the freeway jam on it and stuff like that, man. And I'm just like, wow, man, this guy can play guitar, man. And Jan Hammer wasn't too bad either, man. So I don't know if they call him Jan Hammer or Jan Hammer, or how they pronounce it and stuff, but I always pronounce it Jan Hammer and stuff like that. Then I was into also other stuff like John Luc LaPonte, electric violinist and stuff like that. But my first album was Jeff Beck, and then I got my second album was also Jeff Beck, which was Blow by Blow. And my brother, for some weird reason, decided to get me the Kiss Double Live Platinum album. I'm just like, I wanted to beat him with it and stuff. But yeah, I'm not a big Kiss fan, but yeah.
All right, let's go on that, because like nearly everybody who's come on this show says their first album or who they were influenced earlier on was Kiss. You're the first anti-Kiss. I love it.
No. Al Jorgensen is my man. So yeah, if you want to talk about my mainstay is industrial, heavy grunge. Oh shit! Now I'm going brain dead.
It's all right. It's a perfect show for it.
I'm the perfect guest for it. Yeah. Doom slut, desert rock, that kind of music and stuff. The grinding, heavy guitar beats and stuff like that, like Bachman Turner Overdrive, stuff like that I grew up on as a kid. Kind of like, you have music that you listen to all the time on the radio. Then you have the hand-me-down music, which is what your brothers listen to, your uncles listen to. They turn you on to these bands. Hey, kid, listen to this, listen to this. So I started getting into Bachman Turner Overdrive, and then it's like, well, then I turned my dad or somebody else on to AC/DC that came up in the 70s because they quit listening to music. And back when AC/DC came in and stuff, they were just like, what the hell is this noise? You know what I mean? So they were just like, yeah. So, but yeah, AC/DC was pretty much my teenage angst stuff, and Black Sabbath, of course.
Yeah.
And Ronnie James Dio and all that stuff. So we were getting in that, except I was heavy into Accept because I just loved it. I'm into the heavy, growly, punchy in the face guitar. Driving bass stuff. Yeah, man. I'm about ready to blow lunch.
I know that was one of my death growls. sounds like a fart.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's up. Burping stuff. Look at all these guys over in the chat, man. Check these guys out.
Hi to them all. So thanks, guys, for finding the third show. Joey Helpish is here. Hello, buddy. Nina, Tom Rochelle, Synth Widow, thanks for joining us. We've got Doug from the Sound Test Room, Gary Hubbs, Cold Acre. Metalhead Hippies there. Kim. Who else was go? Welton Gindar, Russ, Lady Rolderline Straight. Who else is here? Hetriani, man.
Yeah!
I was hoping you'd do it.
Yeah! Yeah! You got Jewel. Yeah! That's his new nickname. Yeah.
Oh man, you knew this was going to happen. It's like dueling banjos, but like with voice. Good shit. Welcome along, Hetriani. Ed B's here.
Yep.
Who else we got? Scrolling down. Ed Burst, good to see you, my friend. Pete Johns, hello. We're at try number 7 today. I think that's what the 7 is for. Let's see. Got a lot of scrolling. Patrick Chandler, hello from the Chandler Brothers. Rock Hard Music, g'day to you. Glad I got my glasses on. Oh, I should do this actually. Get back to this screen. I've got the wrong screen up. I'm too excited. Let's see. So I'm scrolling down from the top to bottom. Danny Broderick, hello to you, my friend, as well. I saw a few. There's the Restream bot. I think that's somebody at Facebook. So, yeah, we've had some issues with streaming today. Thomas Gillane, SM Borthwick, hello. Auntie G, hello. Cold Acre, yes, I got your message on Facebook, but I was a bit busy. Sorry, bro.
Hello.
The Padded Pedal Room, hello to you. Ed Zielinski, O'Neill and Jones, Jack Flash. We have a whole crew here, so thank you all for joining us today. I think I've got nearly Andy D on as well. I think I've nearly got everyone. I'm at the bottom, so we'll scroll up. Sky's Watcher. If not, we'll catch you we'll have a break again. So you said you're a late bloomer with the guitar. And you know, finding music. So you play guitar, yeah?
I try to, yeah.
Well, we all try to. So you do play guitar.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how long have you been?
I'm still at the learning stage,
Man,
man.
we're all learning. I've been playing 35 years. I'm still learning.
Yeah. No, but I picked up the guitar at 52. I'm 56 now. I let it hang on the wall pretty much. I'd pick it up every once in a while, maybe once or twice a week. I'd try to throw out some tabs. I'd started looking at tabs, figuring out how to make music. So I figured tabs were easy enough for me to try to get into learning it and stuff like that. But I pretty much started around 52. Like I said, let it hang on the wall for a while, pick it up when I felt like playing some stuff, just let it on there as wall art pretty much. Then I started really getting into the community here and seeing what it was about, watching people learn from other people and watching a lot of the guitar instructors on the YouTube and whatnot. Trying to figure out how I can learn this damn guitar because I'm basically self-taught. Everything I know about a guitar is self-taught and through YouTube and tabs and whatnot. So, I've been trying to get into it pretty much for the past year or so. So probably around 54, I started getting a little more serious, started taking them off the wall more often and stuff, started working on them, trying to figure out how guitars worked, how to set them up and all this other stuff. I got more into the gears part of it, but that's what kept me interested in wanting to learn the guitar was all the gear that's involved with it, setting it up, restringing it, getting to know the guitar, the instrument itself, and then figuring out how it all worked and how I could keep it all working. Then it got me more, I guess it gave me a relationship with the guitar. So then after that, about a year went by, I was doing these tech talks and all this other stuff, trying to learn from certain people and stuff. And then I started this show, basically Hippie's Musicians Montage, but that's sprang up from the Tuesday community hang, which was a tech talk. And then I started playing music and that started catching on. People really started digging me playing music playing their music on my channel. And then, so what I did was from that channel, Tuesday Tech Talk, turned into somewhat of a half tech and half music. And then I decided, well, let me make a whole music show about YouTube musicians, the young upstarts and stuff like that, people that weren't getting traction with their YouTube channels, great musicians that weren't getting the kudos I thought they deserved for their musical quality because they were great musicians and stuff like that. They're just not getting seen or getting heard and stuff. So, yeah. And then from the Tuesday Tech Talk and this and that came the Hippie's Musicians Montage, the number 44 you're looking at there. That is It's the mother from the father show. I guess you want to call Tuesday Tech Talk the father show, and the mother show would be the Hippies Musicians Montage. And from that sprung the 907 Global Music Co-op, which is 100% completely original music from the YouTubers that are subscribed to my channel and people that come in and ask to have their music played. So yeah, man. And that's how it kind of all started. And I've been doing that now since April 10th, well, about a year basically, but April 10th was when I started Hippies Musicians Montage, and that's when the sharing everybody's music craze came on, and people started falling into it and liking it and telling me they dug it, man. And then people wanted me to go further with it, and they started donating to my channel and stuff like that, helping me out that way, showing me the appreciation and giving me kudos for starting up something that I did. And then if it wasn't for these people, though, it's like I wouldn't really have a show and stuff, but they like the format. They like that I share their music and stuff and continue to do it. I put a lot of work and effort into creating each show and stuff, and trying to show their music in the best light so that people can see how good these people are. When you take a individual YouTube channel that say Andy Dion, when he first came around, his stuff wasn't getting seen that much. I mean, it was, and same thing with a lot of other people, man, like Gary Hubbs. Great musicians, man, coming out with original stuff, sharing their knowledge and stuff within the community, doing collabs and stuff. They get 30, 40 hits on their videos, maybe have 100, 200 subscribers, and then that video would go dead and stuff. But then with my shows and stuff, my shows get about 500 to 600, 700 hits now per show. So that means that video that only got 30 views on your show is now getting 600 to 700 views. So does it help build up subscriber counts? Yeah, but that's not the main crux of the show. It's to get your music out there, get it heard in one spot. So like, it's like people get turned on to new artists by watching the radio or listening to the radio or MTV or whatever it is, however they get their music sourced to them and stuff. This is a way to do it my way, which is coming over to my channel, getting your music played, letting the community hear it, and continue from there, man. And since it's been happening and going on and stuff, major collabs going off here and there. Hetriani's got into a lot of collabs. So is Annie. So is Francis, the Padded Pedal Room. Lady Rode a Line Straight. Actually crossed over from yours and Pete's community over into my community and stuff, and now she's getting and doing collabs and stuff and sharing her music more than she was and stuff. And that's the whole gist of the show, man, is for people to have a place to play their music, get the admiration from their counterparts and whatnot, and just grow as a community, man, and help each other grow as musicians and individuals and whatnot, man. Just sharing the love of music pretty much. And that's pretty much what my channel wraps up to be, man. It's just a place for like-minded people to get their music heard that otherwise couldn't get it heard on a mainstream platform.
Yeah, I spent a bit of time going through your channel, like from the beginning all the way through to now, and seeing it grow. It's quite. I think it's quite interesting how a lot of the early aspects of it still. Like, as you said, you did a lot of gear reviews. There's still an important part of that because, you have giveaways and sponsors with pedals and all this kind of stuff. So it's still, I love how it's all formed over a period of time. I mean, anyone's YouTube channel is normally quite interesting to go back and see how it began. I think right at the beginning, if I scroll down, I think you started off with some state fair videos. Everyone's got those videos right at the start that have nothing to do with our channel now. You know what I mean? But then very quickly you moved into like you've done some trips and stuff. So it looks like outback kind of. I'm guessing driving and stuff. I can see like a rack. Let me bring the screen up here. There we go. So I can.
Yeah.
Overland stuff.
That stuff right here. Yeah, this was my earlier channel, which one of my kids' friends came on and got on my YouTube account, created a bunch of hassle for me. YouTube told me to delete all that stuff or they were going to shut down my stuff. So I switched my channel name, redid a channel, but these are some videos that came up from all that. And then it was AK Hippie 64, so you can still see that dead link, but it still works. But then I transformed my channel over to Metalhead Hippie.
And then bang, there's a My Gear update. I think that's the first one here that takes you into the world of like, all of a sudden you're doing some overlander stuff and you're out at fairs, and then bang, look at all these guitars on the wall, man. There they are. Look at these things.
That was my wall art phase there, collecting all. I got gas really bad because I was watching all these things. I was like, yeah, let me get all this stuff.
Yeah, man, I love gas.
I'm a guitar player.
What did we say here? So, because we do apps here, and now I do gear on here, so everyone who comes here gets gas and ass. App acquisition syndrome. So, thanks to Joey for that one. So, yeah, and just going through. So, yeah, we can see here you've gone into pedal reviews.
Scroll down to that one where my cabin's at, because that's exactly where I'm at right now. Everybody wants to know where the hippies. Yeah. Now, if you look at the back left part of the cabin there, that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm sitting, that back left window.
Awesome. I feel like I'm spying on you now.
Yeah, man. Let me put my hand out the window and see if you can see.
This is like creepy as fuck. This is like Google come to life right now. I feel like I'm spinning my phone around outside your house. Hey, everybody, I found where he lives.
I found him. Yeah.
Man, that looks so nice. You're super isolated. You like that?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
What is it about that isolation that floats your boat?
I don't know. I was just, like I said, my life wasn't about music in the beginning and stuff. And then I took more of the, I went into the drugs and the alcohol part of the rock star thing without being the rock star and stuff. Stayed in that up until the age of 30. Then I sobered up and stuff.
I'll be with you.
Yeah. This year, July 3rd, I'll have 27 years sobriety, clean and sober. So yeah, but my life took that route, and that was my love, man, for a long period of time. Was well, too, I lost my leg in a motorcycle accident at 23, so that gave me a reason to go into a mode of self-pity and self-destruction. So I chose alcohol as my primary drug of choice and stuff. And but before that, I was a heroin and cocaine addict, LSD addict, smoked pot every day, did everything I could, dealt the stuff, did everything I could with it.
Twins.
Yeah, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired, I guess. But
yeah, I totally feel you, man. Like addiction's such a hard thing to kick, and a lot of people shy away from talking about it. It's something I've touched on a little bit here. I mean, I've tried. I think you name it, I've tried it. You know, I have the motto: try everything 3 times in life. The first time you probably do it wrong. The second time you do it with dumb fucks, and the third time you know if you like it. And it's the third time that gets you addicted. So
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So, am I right in saying, like, I don't know how much of your life you want to disclose. How far can I dig?
Oh, I'd go anywhere, man. I'm an open book, man. I'll let you know if I'll just tell you to shut the fuck up.
Right. If I can achieve that, I'm a winner. So you served in the military? No, I thought you did for some reason. I don't know why.
I come from a biker background as a kid, growing up and stuff, and I led that lifestyle for quite a few years and stuff, up until about the time I lost my leg, and then I became pretty much a recluse and stuff like that. I mean, I had a life, you know what I mean? I was living life and stuff, but I was just living it as a bag of self-pity, man, for quite a few years until I decided to sober up. I got my like, I drank so hard that I had 7 DUIs all across the country and stuff. So, yeah. So I had that, and I have over 9.5 years in state lockups, county jails, and rehabs and stuff like that. So I got 9 years of my life wasted doing that. And then, so music never really entered into it. Yeah, the only thing that music really entered into my life was just like anybody else. Get in your car, crank it up, let's go. That was my musical life and stuff like that. I liked it or I didn't like it. I cranked it or I didn't crank it. I didn't listen to it or I did listen to it. And I never really paid attention to, you could ask me, I'm not one of those guys that, hey man, do you know such and such and such and such band? No. Do you know such and such band? Probably not. Yeah, well, I might have heard it. But I'm not one of those guys that gets into cataloging every musician and every band, who played drums on this album, who did this. I'm not that guy. I'm just not that guy. I listen to music for the love of listening to music, and that's basically it. And
You like
yeah,
what you like, man.
but yeah, pretty much. But yeah, man, my life, I lived my life rough and hard and stuff. Alcohol and drugs were the course for the day. And that's what I chased, man. Yeah, I listened to music while I got stoned and high and all that other stuff like everybody else does and stuff. But it wasn't the, when drugs came into the room, the music went down. You know what I mean? You concentrated on that music. So I went the exact opposite way and stuff. But now that I sobered up and stuff like that, and my life was all full of controversy because of drugs and alcohol and stuff. But sitting up here in this cabin alone and stuff like that, I got friends and whatnot that I associate with. But none of them are really into music. But I have kids that I'm estranged from and stuff like that. But I talk to my kids as much as possible. But I got in contact with my daughter that I haven't seen for quite a long time, and then she was playing guitar, and I felt that since we got back in contact, I would try to pick up. That's how I actually got started in guitar, was getting back in contact with my daughter that I haven't talked to for years and stuff like that. And then I said, well, let me pick up a guitar, maybe because she can play acoustic. So let me pick up a guitar, try to have something in common with her. So that's what I did, and that's how I actually got started with guitar. And my oldest son, he comes on the show every once in a while. He goes by Nate Doggy Dog on my channel and stuff. But I bought him a few guitars, and now he's really getting into the acoustic guitars. And he just, it's cool that he told me like a month ago or so, man. He says, I'm really glad you got me into the guitar, man. So it's like he's picked it up. He's really motivated to learn and produce music. And if that's the best thing that I could have done for him as a dad, is to get him into music and playing and stuff, because I've always loved music. I just wasn't inclined to be that into it or be a musician and stuff. I never figured I had that kind of talent or wanted to put that much effort into actually creating music, because I didn't feel I had enough talent to do that. And I still don't, but I do my best to pick up my guitar every day now and throw out a few riffs, man. If I can get out a Sabbath riff without screwing it up, I feel good, man. I mean, I don't have to play the whole song, but if I can get the riff down and play it, boom. But a lot of people, too, don't know that I'm actually an amputee on crutches, so my hands are like big bricks, and they don't move like other people's. They're really, really stiff, and I don't have the widdly talent that everybody else does. So everything I do, I have to make an effort to tell my hand to do this or do that and concentrate. And being AD, I tell it to go this way, it goes that way. So I screw stuff up all the time.
So
man.
I'm expecting in 2021 the first. Have you done a collab with any of anyone from the channel?
No, but I do have. Yeah, I do have faith that these guys that I have on my channel, they're good enough to take whatever I can produce and mix it into something, into a song eventually. So yeah, that's in the work. I was talking with Hetriani. I was talking to Marshall, Setups by Marshall, about doing some stuff. And they said, well, Marshall sent me a video and something in drop D. So I've been working on that too. So once I get that down, I'll probably try to do that. Or if I can just add a few riffs or chords into a song or something like that, and they can get it edited in there and stuff like that, I can do stuff like that. If they say, hey, Jeff, play this, just do this. And if they tell me to do that, more often than not, I can probably do it. Do it well, No, but if I have a little bit of practice and time to do it, I think I could get something down like that. But as far as mapping the guitar or knowing the guitar or which way to go when I'm doing something to actually make music, no, I'm not there yet, but I would like to be.
I remember, so one of your shows that I had the absolute pleasure of seeing was it was actually one that you mentioned me, and so you had a bit of a rant at the start of your show about just being cool to people and taking people at face value and not being an asshole to people who may be trans or whatever, and it had me in tears. I remember that episode. You broke me down big time. I saw this I just really come across your channel. I had some music played on your show, and it really just come to your channel, so probably a couple of months, maybe, if that. And I saw this really, when I first joined, I saw this biker. That's what most people think when they see you. Like, you've just got that look. And, I'm not so, and sometimes we can judge people for how they look. I mean, you being a biker, having long hair, I've had long hair my whole life. You know what it's like to be judged, or we're all judged. So I just was blown away by this soft side of you. You said you've come from this really hard background. Was it like losing your leg and finding music that kind of opened this side up to you and really just let you be this softer person? Or was it always there? Am I too deep? I'm getting deep now.
No, I think all of us, we put on a facade, man. We want people to see a certain image, and basically that image that we portray is something. It's saying something like "back off," and because I'm not really an introverted or an extroverted person, I'm just pretty much straight right down the line. You get what you get. When I say something, I pretty much mean it. If I'm joking, I'll let you know I'm joking because I don't want you to get offended or something like that. But I am a cut up. I can get sarcastic. I can goof around. I can roast people. I mean, I roast the hell out of Hetriani all the time, man. I get on him all the time because he's so confused, man. He doesn't know who he is. He's like, Hetriani or is he Satriani?
He's the Frankenstein of metal.
Yeah, man. But he's a hell of a guitar player, man.
He's killer.
Yeah, but I think we all do that, man. We put across what we want people to see. So basically, we tell people how to judge us pretty much by saying, "This is who I am. Like it or not, screw you." You know what I mean? But you still want to be yourself. But so if you want to know me, ask me a question. Get to know me. Talk to me. Period. Just talk to me. But like you were saying, don't judge me because of the way I look, because you're going to be wrong. But yeah, at the same time, as individuals, we put out this fake whatever. I don't know. I wouldn't say fake, but we put out our character out there to be judged and stuff like that. And it's like, this is who I am, like it or don't like it. You know what I mean? And sometimes that can be off-putting. But then you come across a fellow individual that is just like yourself, that's saying, hey, this is who I am, like me or not. And you can tell who those genuine people are when they actually start conversing with you and talking with you and stuff. They're not judgmental. They don't care about the long hair. They don't care about the Harley shirts. They don't care about the being an amputee or whatnot or this or that. But if you want to know me, look beyond all that stuff. And that's pretty much what I tell people all the time, and it's common knowledge, man. Just don't be a dick. Pretty much, that's my philosophy in life. Don't be a dick, and I think everybody knows exactly what that means, So, yeah, so it kind of stuck, and but yeah, I've always been a generous, caring, giving kind of guy. But at the same time, if you step on my foot, I have no problem telling you to fuck off and back off, and just leave me alone. You know what I mean? Right. But yeah, if you're a dick, you're a dick. You know what I mean? And I spot dicks pretty quickly. Not that I'm looking at anybody's package or anything like that.
And I mean? Grab that audio.
I better not see that anywhere else, man.
That's a take. That's on the internet forever, man. God damn.
Not that I'm a package gaper. You know, I don't keep it packages.
God, I'm going to write a song now. So the first song collab you're going to do is called Pecker Checker. All right.
Back.
I just want to say thank you to Pete Johns for the super chat, and hello to Autism Rocks. Good to see you both in here. You guys rock. Jazz hands. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, man. Look, when I came across that, look, I felt. I'll say personally, like how I felt. Like, I didn't know how I was going to be accepted into your room because you know I'm used to being trans and copping shit myself. I spent a lot of time in my life wearing the leather jackets and being the dude and don't fuck with me. But underneath, my whole life, I was this other person. So I understand all about that. But now that I'm out, even though I'm so, you know, I don't give a shit, whatever, still coming into a new community and stuff and having your music played, you don't want people to go listen to your music and go, oh, that's really cool, but you're a tranny. Like, that's gross. Like, so I really appreciated so much. It's probably why I was in tears when you kind of said all that stuff. And it made me feel super welcome. I think that's what makes your show really amazing, is that you make people feel incredibly included. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much my spew when I do my show is, look, if you're not genuine, what the hell are you doing here, man? I can spot disingenuosity, whatever you want to call it. I can spot that in people, man. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I wanted to put a spin on it. Disingenuosity. I do that. I make up weird words, man. But yeah, I can spot a dick when we get back to spotting. I can spot a dick from a mile away, man. So yeah, I mean, if you think, I was telling that to people in the chat the other day, man. When you think I'm not watching, I'm actually watching, and I watch people outside of my room too. So I see how people interact across the community and stuff. So when you think I'm not watching, I'm actually watching and stuff. And if you're a dick outside of my room, you're going to be a dick eventually inside my room. And if you are, you're just gone, period. Because I see the ways some people interact on other channels and stuff like that. And that wouldn't be welcome on my channel at all, man. So I know who these people are. And I always say I'm a one-hitter quitter, man. If you screw me once, you're done. That's it. I just don't need that stuff in my life from anyone, man. Yeah, and I also know that, yeah, we all have bad days and this and that, and we say things we might not mean, and we have temper tantrums and stuff as human beings and stuff like that. Some of those things are forgiven, man. But if you're a perpetual asshole, I'll spot that. I get around in the music community like a lot of us do. We go to different rooms and different chats and stuff. And I watch how one person will interact this way on one chat, one person will interact a different way on another chat, basically being phony people and stuff. I'm pretty much the same across the board. I don't do that to blow my horn, but I am what I am. You know, I try to be as genuine as I possibly can to everybody. And when Hippie's having a bad day, they know it, man. So it's like, because it's not, I'm acting out of character, or you can tell that I'm a little PO'd about something, or, you know, something's got me going and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I fully hear you, man. If you can tell when I'm having a shit day on my show, because I just say it. I say, you know, hey, my conditions up today, I've been bleeding everywhere. There's blood everywhere. Like, it is what it is. You have to be honest with your peeps. They're your circle. They can see through your bullshit. You know, I just want to thank Autism Rocks. Thank you for the kind super chat. That's very kind of you. And thank you also, Doug. Doug says, Autism Rocks says, jazz hands for Hippie and Jade. Yeah. Doug says, brilliant. I've just subbed. So you've got another sub. Let's talk about subs for a minute, because you put so much effort into getting other people's subs. Right, you're constantly playing other people's music, and I sit there sometimes and watch your channel and think, damn, man, I can't wait until you get over 1,000 subs. Well, on your last show, before our very eyes, we had a room raid, and bang, man, you finally got over 1,000 subs. How did that feel? Like, I know when I got over 1,000, I was so happy. I was on cloud nine.
Yeah, it was totally unexpected. So I want to give a shout out to Snowball 1138 for going over to Montages channel and having them come over and do a room raid on me and stuff like that. I mean, I'm pretty much the old-fashioned guy. I just want to work for things and get it my own way and stuff like that. But yeah, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate people going out of the way to appreciate something that I'm doing and helping me out too, man. Because I know my channel has helped a lot of people out, help them grow, get their music heard and stuff, and that's fine. It's exactly why I made the channel and stuff. It's a little humbling when somebody does it back to you and helps you out and stuff. For all the efforts that you put into helping other people out and stuff. So to Montages channel, I greatly appreciate you guys rolling by, doing a drive-by, subbing up. The only thing I want from those guys is to come back and actually watch.
That's the tough bit, man.
I know you
That's
subbed.
the tough bit.
Yeah, I hope they subbed up. I'm glad they subbed up, but I want them to sub up for the right reason and come by and listen. If they're not musicians, they can come by and listen and be a part of the community and stuff like that. That's cool. But any of the musicians that are actually in that set right there, I hope they come over, they get involved, and they get to know these people that I like to know. Because I like to say that I know most of my subscribers and stuff, and I want to know who they are and stuff. So when I see them on my channel, yeah, I know when you came in, I know when you subbed, I know when you subbed, I know who you are, I know what music you have, what you don't have, if you're here just to listen, if you're here to play and stuff. So that's kind of cool that I have a really intimate connection with a lot of the people on my channel because I know when they came in, I know what they're about. I actually know their family dynamics, all that stuff, man. So kids and whatnot, I know their kids' names and all this other stuff and whatnot. So yeah, man, it's cool to know your core base of people and stuff. But anybody that comes in over to my channel and they want to get their music played, all you have to do is ask, man, drop a comment, and I'll be glad to play it for you and get your music out there and stuff. And I hope you continue to come back. Just don't be a one-hitter quitter, man. Hey, Hippie, play my song, man, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll never see you again. You know what I mean? I'll do that. I don't like doing it. I'd rather have you come by and be a part of the community and get involved in it than just come by and say, hey, man, can you play my song? And then just go away. Or you never see him again and stuff. So those are the kind of people that I try to steer away
Don't
from.
be a one-hitter quitter because, as Hippie said, he's omnipotent. He's the eye
of Sauron. He can see you wherever you are.
So just remember that. Look, and I want to talk about and now I'm not saying this as a dig, and I just want to put this out there, right? I would send more songs to you, but I'm a very political songwriter. And I do write a lot about religion and stuff like that. That's just how I am, you know. And I understand completely your rules and respect that. And I know you're always saying to me, send me a song, send me a song. I'm like, dude, I've run out. All of them are fucking political and they're all fucking got stuff in it that I can't play. So as soon as I get some more, man, which I'm in the works of finishing this new EP, trust me, I'm going to bomb you with them. But I love that you have that outlook too, because it does keep the show on track. And you know, politics the last 4 years have been a drain on all of us. You know, it's everywhere you go, it's been a talking point. So far this year, we're getting off to a good start with. It's starting to die a bit, so hopefully, you know, we can go back to a bit of normality with that. What do you think? What are your thoughts on where we're heading with the political discourse disappearing and us just being able to focus on things again?
Well, I think like what we started in the beginning was that music is the great. It brings people together, man. And when you bring in lifestyles and whatnot into a chat room and you allow it to continue, or allow this or that to be involved, I have had people say, Hippie man, that song was political, man, or hey man, somebody said God or something in the song, blah blah. I thought you weren't allowing this and that in here, blah blah. But what they don't hear in the beginning of what it is I say is I say overtly political or overtly religious, meaning you're putting Bible scriptures in there, all that other stuff, and you're saying there is a God, there is this or this is that. This is what I believe. If you don't believe it, then why are you listening to my music and stuff like that to try to suck you in that way and whatnot? I'm not a religious guy at all. I don't really get into politics, but I do. I'm just a person of the world, man. Human nature is what I go by. If you're a kind individual, you're a kind individual. If you're a jackass, you're a jackass. And the proof is in the pudding. It will show eventually what kind of person you are. If you hang around somebody long enough, you'll get to know who they are and stuff. But while you're here in my room for the next 5 hours, you're just a musician. You're just listening to other people's music. Your political opinions don't matter. Your religious opinions don't matter. And yeah, man, no hate at all, man. I just don't dig it. I was never I came from a violent past. The things I've done in my past will forever be there. And yeah, man. Hippie was a nut back in the day. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, man, I've done a lot of dangerous, stupid stuff to people that I regret, man. And that wasn't the individual I was. But it's like for an addict or an alcoholic, you add that substance to them, man. Their character changes into their worst alter ego. And yeah, man, when you put alcohol in the hippie, I become an instant asshole. I don't give a shit about you, what you feel, how you think, who you are. It doesn't really matter, man. I just become an instant asshole. And that's not the individual that I truly am or ever really was inside as a human being. I've always been a very mellow, not really eccentric or anything like that, but I read things and stuff like that. And I kind of like, I read things for what they really are and stuff like that. And I either stayed away from it or walked the other, or I went into it, gravitated towards it, or I walked the other way away from it because I didn't like the way these people or this group was acting. So I just moved away from that group and just stayed away from it, man. And I figured, well, this doesn't work. That group don't work. These people don't work. Boom, just stay away from them. There's my favorite movie of all time is Barfly with Mickey Rourke and Faye Dunaway. I don't know if you ever.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, you remember that scene where they're sitting in the bar and stuff, and she's like, "I hate people. Don't you hate people?" And she's like, and Mickey's like, "No, I don't really hate people, but I seem to like them better when they're not around." And that's me right there, man. And if you watch that movie Barfly, that's pretty much the kind of drinker that I was. I sat there, I was a barfly. But if you pissed me off, we'd go in the back alley. We start banging and stuff and beating each other up with trash cans and stuff and doing weird stuff, man. And that was pretty much how I lived my life as a drunk. Closer towards the end, after I lost my leg, that's pretty much the kind of drunk that I became, was the barfly. Stay there all day, talk shit, and not even get in fights with one leg, get thrown out and barred from bars with one leg and stuff. So, yeah, I was a nut, man. I didn't give a shit. So, yeah, me and alcohol don't get along.
Yeah, me and alcohol don't get along. I fall asleep on it. So,
Yeah.
people have seen me do live streams.
Become rejuvenated, man. I want to get in all kinds of trouble when I start drinking and
See,
stuff.
that's me on coke. I'm already hyper enough.
See, I was the exact opposite, man. I could not stand to hang around tweakers on. It's like, dude, handle your shit. Just chill out. People looking out the windows and shit, and it's like, cops over there. Dude, sit the hell down, man. I wasn't that guy. I couldn't hang around tweakers and geekers, man. They're like, yeah, man, there's cops out there.
It's weird how weird how different drugs, affect us, because like I've hung around lots of people who, take uppers and stuff, and they were tweakers. Me, I take that kind of stuff and I write. I create music. I get so laser focused on it for days on end. Like, and I see other people, they're going crazy, going, I can hear somebody yelling out in the street. I'm like, there is nobody out in the street. I've had headphones on for 4 days, lost in a world, making music. That's what I would do. So people react differently to different drugs. I see there's a few other people who have joined us in the room. So Andy Dawson, Jessica Jan, Fico, the Croatian rocker. Did I get that right? I'm terrible with this stuff. Let's see. Darren Denelick is here. Who else? I'm sure Darren's got a new album just about to drop too, which is super cool. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Bubba's here as well. G'day, Bubba. Good to see you too. I'm trying to catch up and just flick back a bit. If don't think I'm rude, but I'm just into this conversation, so I want to get back to it. Do you think music's like religion? Hey, was it religion for you in a way? Was it like, being able to come out of the space you're in? Has it worked kind of like that?
No. Emotions for me are like a utility, man. You use them when you need them. This emotion goes for this emotion goes for that. You put this into that, you put this into that. When I'm playing guitar, I'm a concentrated individual. When I'm doing podcasting and stuff like that, I'm kind of like out of myself because I have to react with a bunch of other people, a lot of different personalities in the chat room and stuff. So for each emotion pretty much has a different thing. But nothing, here's another word, overtly excites me that much to where I have to have it or be doing it and stuff like that. Because I spent most of my life as an addict, you know what I mean, chasing things. So I've taught myself to unchase things, not to get too overly emotional about this thing or that thing. I try to do and see things with a type of clarity and stuff that makes sense to me and stuff, to where the point where I don't allow things to overwhelm me that much. And although I do have a sensitive side and stuff, and I do see and feel people's emotions and stuff like that. So I don't know. I kind of, I can really feel people's vibes and stuff like that. And I feel for them as an individual when they're going through some stuff. So yeah, but not one thing, or especially there's nothing that really, I hate to say it, but it makes me sound like I'm just like dull or something, but I'm really not. But there's no one thing that actually really grabs me. I take things for what they are. I take them on their face value. If I'm listening to good music, I know I'm listening to good music. If I'm listening to a great guitarist, I know I'm listening to a great guitarist. And that's what excites me, is the moment in the music. When you hear something new and it wakes you up and say, wow, man, it's like Gary Hubbs over there. I was getting on him a little bit about certain things, but his music is slamming, man. I said, this is what, if I'm driving down the road, I said, he's just, this the other day, I was saying, you're just a puny little
you
YouTuber.
Said peon.
You know,
peon was the word.
I
remember, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just a little peon on the YouTube screen, man. But if I was driving down the road and your shit came on the radio, man, I'd be trying to blow up my subs in my car, man. That shit is slamming, bro.
Yeah.
So he's got some. Yeah, he's got something going
Hear that,
on.
Gary Hobbs? You're a peon.
Yeah, he's a good peon.
Love him.
Yeah, man. That's what I mean, man. It's like that's it's. I mean, if it's like I don't get into it to the point. I don't get into any one thing to the point where it becomes annoying, or it's something that I burn out on and stuff like that, man. I take things a little nibble here, a little nibble there, and then I go over here and I check this out, and it's like whatever's making me feel something at the time, that's what I pretty much gravitate towards. So if there's a good beat going on, or there's a good vocals, good drum, this and that, and like I keep saying, in the community that's developed over on my show, man, it's from the noob to the professional individual who's been out there in front of thousands of people, who's been just, ripping it up on the guitar, on the drums, vocals, everything, man. We got so many talented people on the show that, yeah, man, there's no way that you could actually ever get bored listening to the show that is on my channel, man. There's just no way you can do it. because you're going to come over, you're going to hear something that's like relates to you. Like I'm a noob guitarist. We got a lot of noobs on there, man. And because, you know, I see them on my channel from week to week to week to week as they're making music and stuff, I actually get to see the growth in the actual individual that's playing the guitar. Adam Burse has stepped up, man, and put his game together. Greg Meir has really put himself together. Preston Smith, man, is helping him because they're buddies and stuff, but he's gotten better at rhythm guitar and whatnot and stuff like that. So you get to see the growth of everybody on the channel as they go as a musician. And because they mix and match and they do all these collabs and stuff, man, they get to learn different techniques of recording this, recording that, doing this type of vocal over this type of vocal, this beat over this beat, this lick over that lick. And that's the cool part about the show that I do, is I get to see that on a almost every day basis, man. So yeah, man. And even Francis over there, the padded pedal room, man, once he gets out of his little cuddle puddles and stuff with his old lady and stuff and starts playing guitars, he comes up with some pretty cool licks, man. You know what I mean? He's got to keep him out of the cuddle puddles. He's blowing his back out, man. Jeez.
Oh, man. Now we're going deep.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I'd ride these guys every once in a while. That's what I mean, because I know them intimately and stuff like that. Some of them I do. But I watch. They don't think I'm watching the chat, and I'm actually watching, seeing what they're saying and stuff. So I catch some of their lifestyle choices and stuff. So it's easy to roast some of these guys. And I think they all know that I do it in jest, man. It's just a way to break up the monotony. Because as you know, you're sitting over here trying to put on a show, and they just don't want to see me sitting here typing in this and going click, click.
Yeah.
And who we got next is the padded pedal room. And then you just go into like dope mode. It's like, okay, next we have Up Being Lucky. You got to do something to break up the monotony and stuff. So I try to roast guys when I get the opportunity and stuff. So when I see something that comes out that I think I can get some hilarity on it, I'll try to put a little dig in there. But it's never nothing that's done out of malice and stuff like that, man. I'm just like, hey, man,
like this
is something
like this maybe. Hip, slicking, cool. What the hell? Dumb Aussie. No, man. You know, when I put it together, man, I was like half asleep, and I'm going, fucking what is exactly does he say? I was half asleep, and I have a look, and I'm listening, going, yeah, I think it's hip, slick, and cool. Yeah, that'll be fine. And I did it, and I went back and watched your show because I came in late. I watched it. I'm like, oh shit, it's hip, slick, and cool. And, oh no! So I quickly fixed it up, man. I was pretty quick fixing it up, though.
Yeah, man. So leave it in there.
See,
dude.
I intentionally changed it, and I just put a big "and."
Yeah, sometimes I slur my words, man. I mean, I talk like I got mud in my mouth sometimes and stuff. I got like this huge tongue, actually. So I got to tame it down and keep it sucked back in my skull. Otherwise, I'd be slobbering all over myself.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, who's giving out
That was
twos,
me.
man?
I stupidly, because when I flicked over to the title, I forgot that I don't have sound on the title. I don't have your sound on the title. I've only got mine. So. But it's all good. It was only for a second. But we needed a 1-2. The show wouldn't be good without a 1-2 in there. So
Exactly, man.
we've had it all today. We've had like the false start. I just went and deleted the old 2 shows that were there. All right, so look, I want to talk about the community and your long shows because, man, you put on some damn long ass shows. You must have some good cushions.
Yeah.
I've always been intrigued. I'm thinking, man, fuck, look at that thing. It's like, It's like the jet engine of cushions, man. You need that shit. Look at it. It's like fully designer. Oh, man.
It's got the tailbone stuff cut out of it, so your tailbone ain't resting on the chair. Yeah, man. I'm telling
How weird am I
Have
sitting
to
there
have-
thinking, I wonder what he's sitting on. I wonder what he's sitting on. I wonder what he's sitting on. That shows my stupid mind.
You have to, man. It's like, damn, because I think like that. I'm like, well, damn, man, what kind of chair they got? Because I know they're sitting there podcasting for hours on hours, man. It's got to be a great chair, man. It's got to have good cushion. Either that or they have to have an ass donut like I do. So, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man, I spent $500 on my chair, and people go, "You're mad." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? My ass is going to be on that thing for the longest time. Like, it has to be decent."
Yeah, I got a pretty. This is a good little office chair and stuff, and it has decent cushion in it. But the tailbone part, for when you're sitting for 5 hours, man, your tailbone's going to take a beating if you're just sitting and putting pressure on it. So this ass gasket is what I call it. I call it an ass gasket. keeps you comfortably
Numb,
still.
comfortably numb.
Yeah, comfortably still in a location, and your tailbone gets to go down into that little cutout part in the back, and it's not being pushed on and stuff. So yeah, you have to have
You
it.
didn't expect to come on the show and be talking about your ass, did you?
Hey, man.
Man,
Over
I threw the
friendly.
questions out like at the beginning. I just went, forget it. Let's just talk shit. Yeah, what could go wrong? So, all right, let's get off the ass gasket and the community, man. All right, sorry, let's go back a bit. So, you put out these 5-hour shows. Like, they're incredible, man. Like, a lot of the time I can't do it because I've normally done a show before you. So, and you know what it's like. Even an hour in, you start getting, your voice starts getting tired. You get fatigue. So I'll do my show in the morning here in Australia, and then your show will come on. I watch for a bit. I probably get 3 hours. Then I'll take a break, go do something else, come back. That's such commitment.
Yeah. Well, you got to look too, man. The people that I play are people that I'm actually subscribed to, people that are making music. So if they're putting stuff out in my main feed, hang on, my nose is itchy. If you're putting stuff out in my main feed, people that I'm subscribed to, I'm collecting that all week. I got to figure out if it's cool for the show, if it's going to work with the show I'm designing. I mean, it doesn't seem like my shows. Some may see the format and see the design in the show, but sometimes the show will be as simple as male, female, male, female, male, female, male, female. Doesn't matter what genre they're in and stuff, but I just make shows up like that. Or I'll put a blues in the front, in the top. And there's something in my nose here.
Fucking nose goblins.
Sorry.
We are the nose goblins. We've come to take you.
Yeah. But most of the people that I'm subscribed to, those are the people that actually get on the shows. And then people that ask, new subscribers, I'm not so much in tune with their channel yet because they've either subscribed to get their music played on the show, but they haven't, or they don't keep producing music on a daily or a weekly basis. And so I may overflow them or just overlook them. So what they need to do is put comments down there. Let me know that they're there, they're alive, they're subscribed, and stuff like that for me to notice their channel. Because say you subscribe to my channel and I haven't played any of your music. Well, this dude sucks, man. He didn't even checked out my stuff. Dude, I don't even know I'm subscribed to you or you subscribe to me. One, because you don't leave me comments. Two, you haven't put anything out into the main feed for me to recognize your channel. You can be subscribed to somebody and they not even know it. I mean, you don't know probably half of the subscribers that you have until they make an appearance on somewhere. Or they say, Hippie, how come you haven't played my music, man? I mean, I've been subscribed, blah, 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 blah. Did you leave a comment? Did you ask? Yeah. So the people that get most of the play on my channel are people that are subscribed. They get they get their stuff out there, and I'm able to grab it up during the week because I see, hey, a new video from Andy Dion. Hey, a new video from Andy Dawson or Gary Hubbs. I see that because they make the music, they keep producing the music. And so those guys get on the show. So the show started out at about 2.5 hours from the very first one. I might have played 13 or 14 videos, talk shit for a little while. And then that was over at 2.5 hours, the very first one. I may have doubled up on some stuff. Just getting the show started to where it is now was a monumental undertaking. So much so that I had to create 3 shows. I could not get everybody's music in on 3 shows. I had to come up with a variety of ways to mix and match the shows up, which means I have 2 that are at the same time that I look at about 300 videos a week, actually view them. So imagine the time that it takes to view a 3 to 5 minute video. Some guys, I know what they do, and I just accept what they do and do it that way. But the majority of people that get on the show are people that subscribe to the channel. They're sponsors and stuff like that. It's not pay to play. These are people that actually go the extra mile, like people that leave super chats and stuff. They say, hey, man, we dig what you're doing over here. I want to support your show. And for them doing that, I feel obligated to help them out also by giving them, if they make music and they want it on the show, I make sure they get a spot for that donation. So some say, well, that's pay to play. No, it's not. It's just me giving back to people who generously given to me. And that's why I play their music every show until it acts. I think this is Lady Rodaline. Yeah. That was a beautiful song, man. If you want to play it, that's cool. But yeah, this lady has a phenomenal voice, man.
Yeah.
And so does Josephine over there. And Josephine's a young lady, man. She's just got oodles of talent. Lady Rodaline is working within the community, man. She was a crossover individual from your community and Pete John's community. She came over and seen the Hippie show, seen what was going on over there, and became a part of it, man. So that's how it's all growing, man. Jack Flash, he's a phenomenal musician over there too, man. Andy Dion, Adam Burst, all those guys, Hetriani, they all work together, make music and whatnot. So yeah, man. But I forgot your original question.
So did I. But there definitely is a crossover happening, which is really fantastic. And Pete Johns has put a comment in the chat. It's good points on the subscribers. 100 engaged subscribers is better than 10,000 people who just ignore your videos. And we talk about this all the time, you know, and the fact that social media is, and Pete, quoting Pete, is a two-way street. If you're just like putting music out places and going, hey, listen to my shit, and not going and listen to other people's shit, no one's going to listen to your shit, because people can see through that. Like you said, people can see when you're a dick. And if you're Pete gets it on his show. I mod his show every week. You know, Pete does your music live, similar to your show. Same but different. Right, but you see these people, they come in the room and they just type consistently, play my song, play my song, play my song, play my song. And it's like 2 strikes, you're out, dude. Like, there's a form to fill. Read the chat. If you're just going to type and spam the room, you're out. Get the fuck out. And that's the way it is. Harsh but fucking cruel. But I don't know. It seems to be the hip-hop artists who do that stuff for some reason. I don't know what it is about that music. I don't know. I'm not slamming that music. It just seems like most of those hip-hop people, they just want their beats heard straight away, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
You mentioned Lady Rodaline. Hopefully she's coming on this show very soon. And I reached out to Josephine as well, so hopefully she's going to come on too. Amazing artist. You know, how are these people not like getting 1,000 subscribers like that?
Exactly. You know, I think as adults and stuff, more often than not, when we get older and stuff, and the things we thought were frivolous or we didn't have time for, like learning an instrument as a kid and stuff, but when we pick it up as adults, man, we just like accelerate at it a little bit quicker because we have the life skills, life challenges. We have the philosophy of life down and stuff like that, so we can draw from our, if you want to call it a spiritual education of the world and whatnot. We're able to put things together and articulate them better as adults and stuff like that. So we've been there, done that. And if we take all that experience and we apply it to an instrument or our vocals or this or that, we're able to adapt a lot quicker as we are older and stuff. Are fingers and bones still as nimble as they should be for when I'm picking up the guitar? Well, like I said, I started at 52, and I've only been serious about it for seriously picking it up every day for the past year and a half. I'm not where I want to be. Um, I don't really, and I really don't have the time anymore to pay somebody or to sit down with somebody and learn this or that. If I have a question, I just ask. I say, hey, man, how do you do this? Or what's this mean? Blah, blah. I just ask the question, then I adapt it to whatever it is I'm doing and stuff. So I'm not well-rounded. I'm probably going about my guitar education in the wrong way. But it works for me. And like you were saying, 5-hour shows. Yeah, man. This really is a full-time job, what I'm doing, on top of my real job. So it's like, So I do it because of the love of music and because these individuals, each one I know in a special way, man. I have these little quirks with everybody on my show. I know this little part about their life or this little part about that life. And that's what we build on and stuff like that, just those little things that we know each other for. Or this or that. I may have had private talks with individuals and helped them out of this situation or that situation, or I may have had a conversation about equipment and stuff. So I got my equipment guy, I got my acoustic guys, I got my electric guys, I got my drummers, I got my singers and stuff. And I know a little bit about every one of them in my community and stuff like that. So whenever I have a conversation with them, I can always draw from them on whatever it is I'm trying to learn on guitar or musically or anything like that, or just to say, hey man, how's your day going and stuff like that, stuff like that. But I try not to, if somebody sends me an email or sends me a message or says hi in chat and I don't see them while I'm live and stuff, or I don't say hi, I feel bad about that. So I actually go back and as soon as my show is done and my side chat loads up again, I rewatch my almost entire video again, not because I'm vain and I want to see what I look like, but because I want to make sure that if there was something said of a personal nature to me and I missed it, and that person left thinking that I ignored them and stuff, that stuff really bothers me, man. So it's like, and there are some people that came back as a hippie. Tried to tell you this, but you just didn't answer me or this or that. So I try to tell people, look, man, I'm only one guy. There's 50 or 60 of you over there. You're all asking me questions. I can't get them all. So what do? I go back and I rewatch the chat as soon as it loads. And I actually pay attention to the chat to see what people are saying. If there's a dickhead I missed or something like that, or there's a little fight or something going on, I try to moderate my own chat to see what's going on in the community and stuff, to see if there's any kind of like fights developing or cliques developing or people are saying snide remarks to one another in chat. I catch it, I nip it in the bud, and I'm not afraid to tell anybody, no matter who they are on my channel, to chill the hell out, knock it off, blah, 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 blah. And I try not to put anybody up on a hierarchy or anything like that. And treat everybody as fair as possible, man. And like I say, we all have bad days and sometimes we're all dicks and stuff, but yeah, man. Most of the time, 95% of the time, everything that goes on in the chat is like totally hip, slick, and cool. That's why I say that. Yeah, because they are, man. The people that come over to my channel and they sit there, they're all cool with each other, man. And they just want to be there to help each other musically learn, develop, grow, create. And that's exactly what my channel was made for. And me sitting back as the outsider, the person that I told you that I was never into music in the beginning of my life and never part of that, this is now my chance to learn and get involved in it and become part of something I've always wanted to be a part of, which is some type of music scene. And this is it, man. So this is me educating myself, taking the initiative to reach out to people that can help me be a better guitar person by listening to how they create music and watch what they create week to week to week, and even on their individual channels and stuff. I get to learn from all these people, throughout the week. And yeah, it's 15 hours a week, or 15 hours a week So do the math and stuff like that. Then I actually rewatch the videos. I watch all the videos. I have to vet videos to make sure that there's no anomalies in them and stuff. I mean, if there's something, if there's something of hate in it, or I work as a I'm working I work on suicide hotlines and stuff like that. So I'm all about that. But if somebody has something about killing somebody or this or that, not to put a spotlight on anybody for negativity or anything, I dug the song and stuff like that, but it had something about put your hands around your throat or put my hands around your throat. And I said, well, no, I'm not really into all that stuff. I mean, I dig the song and all that other stuff, but there's just certain lyrics in it. I mean, that's how seriously I vet these videos and stuff, especially some of the growly videos and stuff that are more on the let's grab some attention musically kind of stuff, the Cookie Monster stuff. And then
I can't send you any of my FMC stuff.
Yeah. Well, you could. It just...
Yeah, I guess songs like Story of the Sadistic Seagull Fucker. I don't know.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't make the cut. I mean, I remember the first time you actually wanted to share a video. You sent me this video. I was like, Jade, I really can't show this, man. And you went into this explanation about why you made the video and this. I said I understand that, but it was something. Not that it had me. I dug the music itself, but for what I'm trying to produce on the show and make the show of, it's kind of like. Sort of like adult family, adult teenager kid kind of level stuff, but I have a granddaughter and stuff like that watches stuff, and I don't ever want them to. I mean, somebody that says FUCK in the chat, I'm like, you'll watch the F-bombs, man. That's just my protective nature as a granddad and dad and a father and stuff, and I know young kids and some parents don't want their kids involved in that kind of stuff, or they don't want growing up too fast, too quick, and it's I explained it this way. I said we got the G, we got the stuff over here for the G. Think of my show as a movie theater. We're right about PG-13, NC-17. We try to keep it that way so that anybody that comes in isn't going to get offended. I don't care what they believe. I don't care what anybody believes. I just don't want anybody offended. I want people to come in, listen to something. I'm not trying to be the wholesome guru of the world and stuff and say, hey, man, you shouldn't be watching this stuff. It's going to affect you in a certain way. No, I just believe that different strokes for different folks, but I also believe that kids shouldn't have certain knowledge at certain parts of their age. I believe kids are growing up way too quick, and with the internet and smartphones and stuff like that, I'm probably not doing them any kind of service by not allowing certain things on my channel. But, because they're probably going to see it anyway, and their parents are probably saying, all kinds of curse words around the house and stuff like that. But that's not the point. The point is you can come to one spot and not have to deal with any of that stuff, or be offended by any way. Like people singing about, kumbaya and God and all this other stuff, or having way too much of a political message in their stuff, saying I hate this party, that party, this party, or whatever and stuff, pushing that message and stuff. But I might have opposite parties in the room and stuff. Oh, he just plays political music, blah, blah, blah. I don't ever want people to have to worry about that stuff.
Totally.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with it. I understand why you do it, and I just go through my songs with a fine-tooth comb before I send them to you. And that is what it is, Like that's a type of music I choose to play. But I play like pop music. You know me. I play lots of different styles. But I love that extreme stuff. I love the violent stuff. I grew up with it. You can't help what you like. And, I do like a bit of political stuff. So that's what I do. I go through my stuff and I make sure it's clean and then send it to you. There just isn't a lot of it. It's just me.
Yeah, no. See, outside my show, I listen to your music what I do. Is I'll listen to that because I'm an adult. That's what I do. But on the show, I want people to enjoy music to the point where they don't have to decide if it's good or if it's bad, if it's political, religious, or anything like that. It's just good music. Yeah. People trying to do the best they can, musicianship, all that stuff. that's what I look for in music, and in order to draw the biggest audience, I guess I'm basically I'm trying not to offend people, but at the same time accepting everybody for who they are and this and that. But by putting certain little walls there on my show and saying overtly, meaning you're not like totally spamming one message in a video, where you're not dissing somebody to the point where it's like, you know, that you're like totally trying to get on this party or that political note, or you're bashing this person's religious or spiritual beliefs and stuff like that, and then this person's trying to tell you, hey man, you know, God loves you, kumbaya stuff. No, man. Everybody has a message. Everybody wants to be heard and all that other stuff, and music is the great catalyst to do that and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that, like I said, even movies, you know, you got your R's, you got your X's, you know, everything has a certain genre, and I believe that applies to everybody in general and stuff. So I believe, yeah, there should be some rules to certain things and stuff like that, but the music that you create, I actually love it, man, outside my room. I mean, I'm a big Ministry fan, but I can't get it played on my show because it gives me global blocks all the time, and this and that. But yeah, I'm into that heavy, you know, I call it punching in the face music, you know, like Gary Hubbs makes and a few other people, and Darren Danliuk. They make music that I actually listen to outside my show. But can some of the lyrics and stuff be off-putting? Yeah, and if they are, because I work in suicide prevention and all that other stuff, when I hear lyrics about killing people or people killing themselves, or certain lyrics that are suggesting this or suggesting that, I can't constantly allow that on my show and stuff like that, being that I do what I do.
Totally.
So yeah, so it's a delicate balance of are you going to be pissed off at me because I said no, or are you going to take the adult road and try to understand what I'm trying to do on my channel and understand exactly why I say no, this can't be here, this can't be here, and I do say overtly. But if somebody's has a song that they mention the word, that they say God, I love you, or I believe in God, or something like that, that's not overtly political. They're just making a statement about their own beliefs. So when I say overtly, that's a broad statement. But if it's nothing but, you know,
God, we love God. God, you love God. Yeah, right.
If I get something like that on the channel, it's like, oh man.
And that goes for death metal bands, because there are a lot of Christian death metal bands out there. God is good. Like, hey man, stop preaching to me. You're gonna give me a pamphlet at the end of it. I'm going to break up the show just for a little bit because we're coming towards the end because we were running a little bit late. I've got a show. I have to do a show directly after this. Fuck. So what I'm just going to do is we've got a competition running, and I don't want to forget because I forget every single time. So we're just going to run this. So this is for WoodSynth. We had, can you believe it, 54 people entered this competition, man. 54. This is like a record. Like, poor Hippie was on the call with me while I was typing up all these names going, what the fuck? How many people entered? Look at all this. Crazy shit, folks. Crazy shit. So I've only got 2 copies of it out of 54. So we're going to hit the magic generate button, and good luck to all of you. So let's get this done and dusted. Bang. Generate. Number 20 is the first one. Eclibs has won it. So congrats, Eclibs. I'll send you a message. And let's do the second one. 47. Ed Zielinski. I think he was here in the chat. I'm pretty sure was here in the chat. So well done, you two. 54 is a record. So that's for WoodSynth. Thanks for entering, everybody.
So what is that?
It's a synthesizer app that has actually 4 synths in one. So it's incredible. It's really good, man. Like I was blown away from it, but I didn't do a very good review because the developer sent me an email saying, "Oh, you forgot this and you forgot this," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I did too. Sorry." You know, so many apps, man. It's like you know, so many songs. You've got to remember all this stuff. Every day I do virtually a new app, and you got to get to listen to all this stuff, you know, process it, understand how it works. It's like you going through and listening to, vetting all the songs and make sure it's all right. it's a lot of work that goes into a YouTube channel. And not everybody understands how intense it really is. You know, if it's not admin answering comments and all that stuff, it's setting up your shows, it's vetting everything. It's quite intense.
Yeah. Well, when I first started my show, it's like I didn't have mods and stuff because I believed that the people that were there were grown up and could act right and stuff. And there was a few anomalies in there that I took care of and just blocked them and got rid of them. If they came up in another name, I just continued to block them until they got the point to stay the hell off my channel and stuff like that. But I always knew that if my channel ever got to the point where I have over 40 people on a regular basis in there, that I may need some help modding and stuff like that, and watching out for the chat or helping me out with my actual show. Ian Luckett does a lot of my links and stuff now because I know he intuitively knows what it is that I do on the show and what I need done. And he's able to do that, quick, fast, and in a hurry for me. He understands what I need done. And then I just have one other guy, Francis, and I just added Preston too. Preston's been a long time friend of the channel and stuff. And he kind of knows my philosophy and stuff like that. And he knows what to watch for in the chat. And he knows what I do and don't like. So I have two bouncers, I guess you want to call heavies and stuff. Watch out for the channel and stuff. And it's like, hey, man, if somebody starts yelling at somebody or treating somebody like a dick or acting like a dick, silence them up. If they don't get the point after that, boom.
You've got two more dick spotters now.
There you go.
A good comedian always goes back to their initial joke. There's got to be a recourse. So, how can people get their music played on your show?
Just ask, man. What I want people to do is subscribe to the channel. Obviously, if you have music and you want me to know about it, you have to drop a comment and say, "Hey, Hippie, I'm a new subscriber, man. Can you check out my song?" Will I check it out? Yes, I will check it out. If it doesn't, go over my head with doing a lot of the other things I do during the show and stuff. But all you have to do is ask. I would like it that if you do get a video put on a show and you know that it's going to be on that show at that certain time, is that you show up to be there and participate and stuff. If you're just there to spam my channel to get your music heard once or twice to grab a few subs, I don't want you on my channel. I just don't, because you're not there for the right reason, man. I'm here to grow a community, which wasn't really my intention in the beginning, but that's what my channel's about, is growing a community of like-minded people that share, create, have a philosophy of learning about music and learning from each other and stuff. That's what I want. If you just want a video played and you're not going to stick around or sub up or become part of the community and help people, grow and sharing their music and stuff, I probably just don't want you around. And I've subbed up to people like that sub my channel. Hey, man, can you play a song? They got 4 or 5 songs, and then you never hear from them again. Well, what I do is I go over to their channel. I just unsub them and stuff. I don't do sub for sub for obvious reasons and stuff, because a lot of people aren't making music and stuff. They come there to listen to music. But if you don't have anything on your channel, there's I'll sub up to you if you're a cool guy and this and that, and I eventually get to know you and stuff. And if I can talk you into making music, that's great. We have a few people like that on the channel that they are great musicians. Say you Caldwell, for instance. He had a video on there called Zamba Petit from Santana. He was a part of my community from the very beginning, the very concept, even before Hippie's Musician Montage. Only had that one song out. I played that relentless show after show after show. And then eventually you got the point. He's like, made another video. Then I played that one. And then I went back to the Zampa Petit, and then he made another video. And he made another video. And he made another video. Now he's involved with collabs. He does a lot of things with Lori's Mishmash. He's getting involved with other creators and stuff, adding his guitar on and stuff. So this is a great thing, man. Is a guy that's been on YouTube for over 10 years, put one song up, and hasn't produced or done anything else in 10 years, 9 years. he became a part of this show. And because of being a part of the community and people talking to him, getting to know him, me ribbing him a little bit, here and there, got him to create more music, and he's still making music. And there's quite a few other people that I can tell that same story about that have joined the channel, came in and seen what's going on, and have just exploded in collaborations. Ian Luckett's like one of them, man. We call him the infiltrator because he's in everybody's video. He'll help you out, add vocals, guitars, teach you how to play music or whatever, man. But he'll do a collaboration with just about anyone. Andy Dion's pretty much the same way, man. He's been working with a lot of people in the community to help grow their channels and music and whatnot. And then also they created the Hippie's House Band. That's Andy Dion, Ian Luckett, Sean the bassist, the Padded Pedal Room, K Kung drums. Am I missing anybody, guys? Yeah, Hurricane Moon. Yeah. So yeah, man, you got 6 people that just decided to, hey, man, this goof that they're subscribed to does a lot of stupid stuff every once in a while, and they poke fun at me just like I poke fun at them because we know each other like that, and they come up with these weird little parodies of the hippie and stuff, and just like the 222 song. It's like, hippie, we can't hear you, man. So they're doing this, and then the Don't Be a Dick song and a few others. I think they're working on another one.
We're going to go out with one too. So we opened with one today, and we're going to go out with one now. So, cool. And I hate to close this off kind of fast, but I have a show in 10 minutes I've got to get ready for. So, folks, be aware that you can, if you're not aware, now you will be, you can find all of Hippie's details in the description on this video. So all that stuff's in there. So the channel, so you can get to Metalhead Hippie's channel via there. What we are going to do is go out today with the Metalhead Hippies band. So and this is is this their latest song? I think it is. Horns Up.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you so very much for coming on, dealing with the initial craziness of the wrong show and all that. We got through it. So, the show always must go on. You got to see me panic beforehand. So thank you very much. Is there anything else you'd like to say to anybody in the chat or anything like that before we roll?
Keep making music, man. Don't be a dick. Just don't be a dick, man. Treat everybody with kindness and respect, man. And realize that we're all human. We all have bad days and stuff, but don't let that one little mistake that somebody makes judge the whole person, man. Just realize that we're all human. We're all going through tough times, man. And just show a little bit of love and respect toward each other. But most importantly, man, keep music in your life because it's the only thing that brings human beings together no matter what you believe or what your philosophy of life is. Just keep listening to music, keep creating it, and keep sharing it on the Metalhead Hippie Show because I'll be there for you.
Hey, Jeff, thank you very much for coming on the show. I'm so thankful that you did and trusted me to come on, and thanks for being so candid and frank about your life and stuff like that. It's been something I wanted to have you on for a long time because I think you're a beautiful soul, and I want to thank you personally for playing my music and for speaking up for me when others wouldn't. So just on a personal note, so thank you very much for that. You're awesome, my friend, and thanks for working out Skype all by yourself.
Yeah.
You rocked that shit. I was the one who ended up fucking up the show. I love it.
Yeah, what the fuck over here? I'm like, how's all this stuff working? I'm just like, click, click, click. And I'm like, oh, where are you?
All right, folks. Thank you all in the chat. You all rock. I love all of you. Thanks for being here. Sorry about the mistake at the beginning, but we got there in the end. And remember, mistakes make you better. And do what makes you happy. That is the most important thing. And I'll be back Saturday. We've got a new series happening on this show on Saturday, starting in the time where Pete normally does his studio Q&A. We're doing a new series called Behind the Song with Thomas Gillane. He's the first guest, where we take somebody's song, we open up the project, and we get the artist on, and we talk about how they made their song. We remix it, and we find out, you can see behind the curtain of how artists are going to make how they make their songs. So be prepared for that on Saturday. That's coming up. We're going to go out with Horns Up by the Hippies House Band. All of you have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, boy!
Long